Norfolk woman lost nearly $50,000 when she fell victim to a spoofing scam impacting Navy Federal Credit Union users.
A week later, I look at my account, it's $47,000 in the negative.
If you're a member of Navy Federal Credit Union, beware. Scammers are targeting Navy Federal customers and draining their accounts.
Sun City woman says she is emotionally and financially drained after a scammer wired $16,000 out of her bank account.
She said someone called stating they were you. I said, no, that is not me. I am not trying to do that.
The moment you saw that it was
Yes, sir.
coming out of your account, you called Navy Federal.
It was mind-blowing.
Now, scammers are using two different methods to target Navy Federal customers. And if you don't know what's going on and what to look for, you can lose your life savings in minutes. So in this video, I'm going to tell you what these scams are and how to stop them and the signs that you need to be aware of so hackers won't drain your bank accounts in minutes.
A Norfolk woman tells me she applied for a bank loan in October. A few days later, she got a call from a guy claiming to be with Navy Federal Credit Union. Now, months later, she tells me her account is locked and she has a negative balance of $47,000. Kimberlyn Blakey says her phone's caller ID said Navy Federal Credit Union. The man on the phone, she says, sounded like every other employee, then proceeded to tell her the credit union's computers were down and she needed to scan a barcode at Walmart to get money into her account so that she'll receive the $5,000 loan she applied for.
Yeah, I listened and I did what he told me to do.
So with this customer, this all took place after she applied for a loan with Navy Federal. So when she got this spoof call, which is a spoof call, is scammers using Navy Federal number to call you. Now, there's many spoof types of apps out here that you can use for pranks, but with these scammers, they are using some kind of spoof app that's allowing them to call people from that number for a long period of time, because many of those apps only let you do it for 3 minutes. But when this woman received this call, it seemed valid to her because she applied for a Navy Federal loan and she's a customer. So some indications is making me believe that this could possibly be an inside job.
Blakey says she then downloaded Cash App per the man's directions, bouncing money back and forth to check if the system was working, and received a spoofed text message claiming to be Navy Federal, noticing suspicious activity, and to log into her account. By doing so, the scammer got her personal information and account login.
A week later, I look at my account, it's $47,000 in the negative.
Now, normally this sounds very suspicious, but because she's a customer of Navy Federal, she actually applied for a loan. She was looking for that money. So I can almost see how you can get caught up with this because you're already in a situation where you need money. And so you're trying to do whatever you can to work with the bank employee to believe because you applied for a loan to get access to those funds.
Blakey went to the nearest Navy Federal branch and reported the scam.
And this lady telling me, well, you got to take some level of responsibility. I say, for being scammed, I'm liable for that $47,000.
She's since filed an appeal on the balance and has been unable to access her account. It was locked after Navy Federal received a fake check in the mail for $45,500 to deposit into Blakey's account. She's never heard of the sender and has continued to receive spoof calls and texts from Houston and Jacksonville area codes.
Now, that's crazy that her account is $40,000 in the negative. So following from this woman's example, it may be best to call back directly Navy Federal anytime that you get a call. Now, this has been going on with many banks across the board, even Bank of America. I had the same situation going on, but I did not apply for a loan that I may have had some red flags when I had to go to Walmart, but it's easy to see how people fall into this. So if you're receiving a call from your bank, make sure you hang up and call your bank directly back.
She hopes it gets sorted out and will think twice before answering a Navy Fed call or text.
I just want to enjoy my retirement by myself.
Navy Federal Credit Union will never ask you to download Cash App or make a deposit that way. Kimberlyn tells me she plans to file a police report and wanted to share her story to warn others.
So that's even crazier. Once they got her information, they actually deposited a check in her account to overdraw it, to add more injury to insult. And if you're a Navy Federal customer, this isn't the only scam you need to look out for. This customer also got scammed, but in a totally different way.
Losing $16,000 to a scammer is bad enough. Throw in an emergency surgery and other problems that happen on the exact same day,
and you can understand why this viewer says her life is in shambles.
And on that same day, there was another life-changing event. Someone, somehow, accessed Sandy's account at Navy Federal Credit Union and made 2 fraudulent wire transfers, one for just over $9,600 and a second transfer for a very specific amount, $6,427.24. Immediately, Sandy says she called Navy Federal.
And I was hysterical. She said, someone called stating they were you. I said, no, that is not me. I am not trying to do that.
Now, in this customer case, the same day her husband got sick, scammers attacked her account. And this couldn't have been the worst moment for this to happen, which leads me to believe it feels like scammers knew this actually happened to her husband and she wouldn't be able to actually oversee her accounts. And this might be a relative or somebody she may be familiar with at the bank and maybe gave this information out too, because the timing of this scam coming in the way it did is just astounding that they knew to hit her at this exact time. Now, with my elite credit system, we use smart credit. And with smart credit, it has fraud protection and it goes up to $1 million and even protect people in your household. And with Money Manager, it will give you alerts for anybody trying to access your account. So that's a way where you can combat that. And with my elite credit system, users like Greg was able to remove his collection within 12 days. And I will leave that link in the description of the video and in the pinned comment section.
She said, okay, calm down.
With her husband in the hospital and more than $16,000 taken from her account, Sandra was far from calm. But the 2 wire transfers were still pending and had not gone through yet, so Sandy was hopeful she had caught it in time. She didn't.
The moment you saw that it was
Yes, sir.
coming out of your account, you called Navy Federal.
It was mind-blowing. Mind-blowing.
You didn't wait like a day or 2 days
No.
or even a week.
No.
The moment it's happening.
It was in process. In process.
Sandy filed a dispute with Navy Federal, and she also contacted On Your Side. We discovered consumers are unable to stop domestic wire transfers the moment they are sent from a bank or credit union, even though they're considered pending.
Now, that's crazy that she actually called in and caught it before the money completely went out of her account, and the customer service rep did not stop that pending payment. Now, like I said earlier, it feels like that person actually knew about this woman's situation with her husband. That's why they targeted this time to call in and to make those money wire transfers. But in her case, she found out about it and nothing was done to stop that money coming out of her account. And her husband was sick. So this is terrible that people have this level of low morals to actually not even have human compassion for this woman in her situation.
On Your Side has also confirmed Navy Federal is investigating, but it could take weeks to find out whether Sandy gets her money back. In the meantime, Sandy says her life is a complete mess.
Now, in this customer situation, it is super unfortunate that this happened to her at this time. And later on, Navy Federal did return her money after the news crew got involved. So that may be an avenue for you too. If you are receiving some resistance on getting your money back, you might need to make it public. Now, in her case, they have yet to track down who actually made those calls. But if they called in, most likely it was a female. So you want to make sure, even when you're going through crisis, to watch your banking information, even around friends and loved ones. It sounds like somebody that knew about her situation. But what you can actively do is always have alerts on your bank account and try to monitor it as much as possible as you can to make sure that even that you get phone texts that anything is coming out of your account. But even with those phone texts, make sure you guys that you keep it on a rolling feed. So I had this situation with Bank of America. Something texts me and they act like they were from Bank of America telling me that fraud was happening with my account. But I noticed it wasn't the normal Bank of America text number. So maybe once you get a text from the bank, keep it. And anything that texts outside of that about fraud, you know that's a spoofing number, that's a scammer. Another way that you can protect your accounts, I usually use credit cards when I'm out. You have so many skimming type of fraud going on, even at merchant locations. When you use your credit card, they can reverse those transactions. Unfortunately, with debit cards, all your money can be drained out of your accounts. So using credit cards may be a better way to protect yourself. And if you don't want to get in credit card debt, you can pay that amount immediately from your bank account to your credit card so that purchase is paid off. So hopefully this information is helpful. If you have questions or comments, leave it in the comment section. But if you have more detailed questions for me, you can go to my website and all your questions go directly to my cell phone. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Stay tuned.